So I got a lot of questions about my ATAS template, so I will link it down in the description that you can download it and use it the exact same way as I am doing. So what you need to understand is that this template is not the holy grail. You need to learn OrderFlow, you need to learn volume profiling. If you're not doing this, then this template is completely useless for you. But right now I will quickly go over the template and then I will show you one or two setups that are developing today. Now, what we have right here is my trigger chart, and on the right hand side we have here the 1 minute, then we have here two 5-minute charts on the left hand side. So these two 5-minute charts is my overview, right? So we have here, when I make here the volume profile chart bigger, we have here the splitted volume session profiles. So I want to see where is volume developing. Do we print value outside the overnight session or just staying in the overnight session, right? So this is my overview on this 5-minute chart right here. And down here we have the big trades on and the footprint chart right here. So I already made a video about footprint, so check this one out as well. So when I'm focusing on an entry, I'm always on this chart right here. And then we have two order charts. Right, so right here we have the 30-minute chart with the volume profiles daily, weekly and monthly. On the right hand side you will get a market profile, but on this specific market profiling right here I will make another video. So on this chart right here I will search my zones, right? So I will mark out here my high volume spikes and then plot it on my trigger chart. Then we have a clean 1 hour chart to determine the direction, right? So when I zoom here a little bit out, you can clearly see that we are upwards trending. We have here now a little bit of a correction, but overall the market is upwards trending. So these are the 3 charts that you are getting right here. Now when it comes to find good entries, I always start off on the 30-minute time frame volume profile, right? So let's just make this a little bit bigger. So I always start out right here to see where are the bigger volume spikes. Then I mark these volume spikes out, right? I'm also watching the shapes of the daily profiles, right? So these gray ones are the daily profiles. And what you can see on the last day, we had a P shape. The P shape gets no follow through. We break down and currently we are developing a B shape. And the B shape means we are bearish. And also what I'm watching is the value area lows and value area highs. You can clearly see this right here. When I mark this right here out, this was the value area low, right? We are breaking down, we are holding underneath value area low from yesterday, and we are just going to the downward side. What you also can see right here on this value area high, that we are breaking in, right? We are staying in this value area high, and we are completely retracing this value area. You can see this, we breaking in and we completely going down to the value area low as well. So this chart right here is the first thing that I'm watching. Then I'm jumping on the overall view, right? Because I want to know where the overall picture is. Do we trading to the upward side or do we trading to the downward side? In this case right here, the major trend is to the upward side, right? So I want definitely to look out for some buy trades. But when we have some opportunity for the down trades, for the short trades right here, because we are on the B-shaped formation on the day, then I am probably taking this as well, right? So the most probable trades will be long, but on the day we are currently bearish, so we can look as well for some sell opportunities. Now let's jump here quickly into the big trades settings right here. So I'm mostly trading ES, right? Sometimes I'm trading NQ, but on ES my minimum volume is 150. When you're trading NQ, your minimum volume should be 50 or 100, right? But when you're trading ES, minimum volume 150 and you're good to go. So as I said, the template is in the description down below. So when you load this template, you should get exact the same settings, the exact same layout as I'm having right here. Now I'm already taking a trade today and it turned out pretty nice. I'm approximately up $360 right here. So I will go quickly over the trade right here and showing you how you can find good trading setups and good trading entries as well. Now, as I said, I'm marking out my zones on this exact chart, you can also do this on TradingView, right? So we are here now on TradingView and I have the exact same thing, daily profiles, weekly, monthly profiles, right? But let's go here and focus now on this trade. So I marked out here these volume spikes, and as well I'm already made a video about how you can find these volume spikes and how you can trade from it, right? So I've marked this out. Now let's go here on the order flow analysis and let's see what's happening right here. Now as the market opens right here on 9:30, the market decides to push down aggressively, right? And then we coming into my zones right here, and what you can see down here is that sellers are getting absorbed. Why is that? The market comes down, right? Sellers stepping in but getting no follow through right here. The market comes up and close above here, right? So when the market closes above here and sellers are trying to sell this market but they getting no follow through, that indicates me right here that these sellers getting absorbed, and we can actually look out for our buying position. We have here another zone, right? As the market comes here up, we get a retest, we get buyers stepping in, and this is the exact time that I'm stepping in onto my buying position. You can actually see this when I go here to this chart right here. So let's just make this chart a little bit bigger. You can see right here, this was my trade. When I hover over right here, buying one lot, and then I'm going out on these highs right here, selling one lot right here. So that was a quick scalp right here because I want to end the week good, right? So I don't want that the market comes up and then comes down and stops me out at the break even. I want to get some profits to end the week in profit. But you can clearly see right here that the market just one time framing here to the upward side, and where it's coming to the next zone right here, and you can actually trade here the sell again, because what we have said, we are on a B-shaped formation on the day, so you can actually sell the market as well right here. So how you can actually trade these sells up here is when you are looking for your big trades down here and the market comes into this zone right in here, you can actually see buyers are getting absorbed, sellers stepping in aggressively, and you can trigger here this short stops above this buying absorption, and then again we are targeting another level. Again, what's happening right here, we are coming back up, and you can trade it this like a ping pong, right? So you had here these two zones. The market comes up, rejects, comes down, rejects, comes up, rejects. And now you can see how strong these volume spikes are that we are marking out right here. Now what you can see right here, the market comes up, sellers are stepping in, right? And buyers are getting absorbed as well. So this would be your trigger to sell short, your stop loss up here. And now you can see not always you get such clean trades, and that's part of trading, right? No system out there has 100% win rate. That's just impossible. But what you can see right here, the market comes up and gives you another opportunity. Buyers are getting absorbed, the market closes down here, that's your trigger candle right in here, stop loss above here, and then you are targeting the next zone, right? So you can see how these zones and how these big trades work so great together. So when you are starting this exact strategy, it's so easy to trade because you know where you should look out for trades, right? You know where to enter only when buyers are getting absorbed or when sellers are stepping in right here aggressively. Then you enter this trade. When you see aggression from the buyers in this zone, the market gets a follow through, you don't step in on this trade. So that's really all. So let's actually get here a random example in. So let's go here on the bar replay and let's say we are just looking right here for a trade setup. Now what we are doing is zoom out, watch out for the bigger picture. Bigger picture is clearly to the upward side, right? So the major trend is to the upward side. Then we are marking out big spikes of volume. So we have here a big spike, right? We also have here this big spike right here. So let's say this one right here. I'm always looking out for the weekly right here as well to get a proper zone, right? And as well we have here big spike down here. Now we have here 3 clean zones, so let's just watch out for the daily profiles. On the daily profiles, previous day is that we are currently a little bit of a D-shaped formation. We are currently on a little bit of a sideways movement right here. You can also see this on this volume profile as well. On this volume profile, we are clearly a P-shaped formation. So right now we are just in this range right here. So we are currently in a choppy environment right here. So what we can do now is that we have here these zones. Now when the market stays above this zone, we get a little bit of a retest. I'm looking for this zone. When the market comes down, stays underneath, gets a retest, I'm looking for a further move to the downward side, right? So that's all I'm doing. I'm just trading from zone to zone. Now let's just go here a little bit further and let's just watch out for the New York Open right here. So right here we have the New York Open, and you already can see that the market comes up, retests, and then probably looking out for this zone up here. So let's just play this now out and see if the market comes up. We can see the market comes up into my next area of interest. And now what we can do is to go to the lower time frames and either look here for a short position or a breakthrough retest and to ride this trend to the upward side, right? Currently we are on this D-shaped formation, but when the market decides to print value outside of this D-shaped formation, then the market looks for a higher value, right? So let's just actually go here to the 5 minute and let's just see what we can do right here. Now it's, for me, it's pretty hard to not trade with order flow, right? So when you're starting to trade order flow, you always look out for confirmation, right? And then it's really hard to see confirmation only with candles. Now of course you can see pin bars or engulfings or whatever, but I'm more comfortable trading with order flow to get my confirmations. But let's say right here, so let's say you have here an engulfing, right, and you have here this pin bar. Now of course I'm here on the 5 minute, so you probably will get a bad entry on the 1 minute. But let's say right here we are just looking here for this short example, stop loss above right here, and we are, let's say, targeting the point of control from the daily profile right here. So let's just play this now out and see what the market is doing. So the market is tumbling around right here, always getting here a little bit of a retest, pushing down, retest, pushing down. So no need to worry about this position. So let's see if the market actually can take out our take profit. So we are getting here a 1 tick failure of this take profit, but you get the point, right? As well, what you can do, it's so many ways that you can trade volume profiles. Right, so you can only look for the session volume profiles, mark out value area high and value area low from the overnight session. You wait for a breakout, right, and then you can trade this breakout or trade the retest from the value areas. You can do all that. You can also, trading the daily volume profiles, mark out value area high, right, and value area low, wait that the market holds above right here, and then just target a value area or another value area high or low, right? So that's so many options. So I'm profitable on my trading style and I will stay on this exact style no matter what. I'm comfortable with the style, and yeah, that's pretty much all right here. Now, of course, guys, I will do more videos about volume profiles or order flow, how you can swing trade with volume profiling. It will all come in the future, so stay tuned on that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. When you do so, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see us in the next video. Peace.